Welcome back, everyone, or welcome for the very first time to my channel. Either way, thank you for being here. My name is Paige, and I will be talking today about networking. For one reason or another, networking can be difficult, even scary. But why? The process of networking is a simple idea, but we create barriers for ourselves. Today, we will break down the barriers and see just how to succeed in networking. In development, we talk about barriers to entry. So let's talk about our personal barriers to networking. Being introverted. I myself am a proud introvert, so I get it. Sometimes social situations arise that cause us anxiety. We overthink and even give up trying because we are exhausted and scared to death of situations outside of our comfort zones. How do we overcome this? Unfortunately, there is no magic answer. You have to just put yourself out there. But the more you push yourself out of your comfort zone with just seconds of courage, the easier it will become to approach those situations in the future. You can even take note of your anxieties and analyze what causes them. Once you say them out loud or put them to paper, it can be much easier to think from a third-person perspective and realize their outlandishness. Until you can laugh at those anxieties, use your acting skills and fake it till you make it. Now, faking it till you make it only applies to confidence and courage. Now we approach a whole other end of the barrier spectrum, fakeness. Some of us work so hard to connect with others and be seen that our personalities become an act. This is where being genuinely you without hidden agendas is the best thing you can do. Remember, putting yourself out there doesn't mean you have to make a spectacle or become a best friend of everyone in the room. I have known people who take on this character in life, and I can honestly say it works for the short term sometimes, but never for the long haul, and it is just plain exhausting. The real, genuine, and professional colleagues you want in your life will recognize and connect most with others living their truth. Do only what makes you happy. When on a journey towards your goals, leading with your gut is the only way to go. Don't burn bridges. In my short 23 years on Earth, I've encountered a large variety of personalities, and no, I do not connect with all of them. In some cases, it has been as simple as that. In others, those warring personalities grew into real drama. Remember the thing about not making everyone your best friend? But you know what? You can and should do your best to avoid that drama and keep toxicity out of your life, but it can find you. However, no matter where your relationship falls on the spectrum, do not throw connections away like a swipe on Tinder. In the spare time you spend pissed off at that person or the situation, you could be analyzing the situation like a mature professional. I have had those thoughts and seen others take action to delete someone from their lives as well. Think about all the factors. Why do I have friction with this person? What is the foundation of the conflict? Is this a lifelong battle or just a fleeting moment? Is this person impossible to work with? Can they add anything to my professional journey? Or is this relationship far too unhealthy? Also, to what degree do I need to distance myself from them? And the hardest question, how much of this drama is on me? I have maneuvered this step-by-step situation many times. Looking back, I am very glad I resolved many of those conflicts and escaped with little to no bad blood. At this point, I would like to believe the bulk of that is behind me along with my college years, but I will get back to you on that. Now that we have established barriers to networking and how we deal with difficult relationships, let's talk about how it all works. Step 1. Put yourself out there. Throw out those barriers, find the jobs, send the resumes, go online, talk to friends, your already established connections. Do some projects for fun, create your own opportunities. And if you do this step right, it gets simpler. Step 2. Establish an honest, genuine connection with your colleagues. Some will become friends, and some will remain simply professional. Nothing good or bad about the differences, they just are. And step 3, repeat. Easy enough? So, in my most recent blog series, the first year, I posted a story about how my connections have worked for me, and I will link it in the description, but here is the summary. A friend of mine from a theater company I'd worked with over the past 4 years popped up on Facebook with an announcement. He was directing a youth production. A light bulb popped into my head. I texted him about assistant directing. He talked to the theater, and I was in. No resumes, no cover letters, no interviews. Why? Because the work I had put into the world previously and the positive relationship I had formed with this person were more than enough. Many people wonder if you have to know someone in this business. The difficult answer is yes. It is much easier to get ahead once people know you. However, if you put in the work and establish your connections organically, you will reap the benefits. I wasn't known in the theater community at all until I got out of my comfort zone and took risks. I still need to take them. I put in my blood, sweat, and tears to keep moving forward. Bonus testimonial. A friend of mine who read my blog contacted me excited about my post and the importance of networking. She recently landed a job, not because there was a named available position, but because one of her connections just wanted her and told her her talents were needed somehow, someway. Thank you, Becca, for your enthusiasm and support. It was the inspiration for this video. I know stories like this sound impossible because it all seems so simple, but they are more than possible. Here is the trick. The plan is simple. The execution is the challenge. Get to work, get creative, and dive in. Here the video ends and the work begins. Let's support each other.